Any other message to Saints fans out there?
Choose a different team. That's it.
All right, Ralph Amsden again with Fango Media outside of Bank of America Stadium, where the Carolina Panthers have just won 23-22 against the hated rival, the New Orleans Saints. In this game, Chuba Hubbard scores twice, Bryce Young looks good, and now we have the NFL trade deadline coming up on Tuesday. I'm looking to talk to some Panthers fans on whether they're all in on Bryce Young after this win, or if the best thing to do is still move on and rebuild. We'll check back in. You got a dub over the Saints. Are you a Saints hater?
Yeah, for sure. Big Saints hater. Big Saints hater.
This one's got to feel good. Now, I was talking to people before the game. Trade deadline's on Tuesday.
Right.
People were saying Bryce Young's for sale.
Nah.
But he got that win. What do you
See what I
think?
got on? Hey, man, that man here to stay, bro. Hey, he here to stay. He is Panther Nation, bro. You can't deny Bryce Young, bro. No.
You can't right now, but I noticed you got a zipper on that jacket.
Yeah.
If they didn't get that game-winning drive, were you going to zip that up?
Nah, he played good today. We lost today. It wouldn't have been because of him.
All right, so you got a 23-year-old receiver in Xavier Legette.
Yeah.
Jatavian Sanders, I think, is 21.
Yeah.
Bryce Young's 23.
Yeah.
Could the future be bright for the Panthers?
It could be bright. And then they need to keep the talent that we draft and stay with that. You know, picking up all these free agents and picking up all these new guys. It's like the guys that Coker, Legette, Chuba Hubbard, Bryce, they are the ones that are doing it on offense, you know, so you got to stick with what you draft.
All right, so here's a question I have for you, because you say you go viral trying to defend Bryce Young.
Yep.
The trade deadline's Tuesday. This has got to make the next 48 hours of your life a lot better than it would have been.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't need to give up on him. For one thing, we gave up too much to get him. It doesn't make sense for us to try and say we're giving up on Bryce Young, because he showed today he can play good football. He just needs his confidence back. The O-line needs to hold up, which they did a pretty good job today. He can sling the ball. He needs the pieces around him. He needs his confidence back. I think today was a good piece for that.
How are you feeling right now? You want to blow the whole thing up? I just talked to somebody who wants to blow the whole thing up, start over again. New quarterback.
Cry.
You want to cry?
Yeah.
Okay. Any message to Saint fans out there?
Keep hope alive, guys.
Who's your favorite player?
I don't know. Who's my favorite player? Drew Brees.
There it is. We like Drew Brees. Better days. The Super Bowl win.
Yes.
Panthers win, baby!
There it is.
So bad, bro!
I heard you say fire DA. Are you serious? You want him out of here?
Absolutely, I've wanted DA out of here for 3 years now. DA is terrible. Fire DA, fire the front office, get rid of Mickey Loomis, and get rid of everybody that's over the salary. We got a full rebuild. We cannot keep doing this retool thing that we keep doing.
Okay, so you say you took your jersey off?
Yeah, and I was hitting it on the floor.
Oh, no.
I
So
wouldn't do that because we're not the Panthers. We are better than that as Saints fans.
Are you serious?
We are better than that as Saints fans.
We just lost to the
We are
Panthers.
Charlotte locals and we are diehard Saints fans. We will never disgrace the team that bad.
Okay, so diehard Saints fans as Charlotte locals, today has to be rough. You got the jersey off. You're saying fire Dennis Allen. Any other message to Saints fans out there?
Choose a different team. That's it.
No.
That's
no,
it.
No.
No, don't be a bandwagon. Don't be a
Do not be
bandwagon.
a bandwagon, bro. You got to go through the rebuild. You can't jump off and go to the Chiefs or the Eagles or whoever's hot. Follow through.
So when we're saying rebuild, you're saying full rebuild. Does that mean Kamara?
No, Kamara might be overpaid at his age, so see what we can get for him. We get a third-round pick, then, we'll see where we go.
Hey, trade deadline is Tuesday.
We just re-signed him.
Saints suck. I don't know what to tell you.
Sometimes it's good to get a fresh perspective of somebody who's not a fan of the local team. The trade deadline's coming up on Tuesday. If you were a Panthers fan, would you ship Bryce Young out, or did that show you enough to keep him?
I mean, what are you getting for him, right? Like, if you traded up, 2 1s and DJ Moore? So can you get anything back? I mean, he threw a pick. Nice. He threw a pick. He had 175 yards, something like that. It's like he didn't look great, but they won. But I don't know. It's probably time to move on, right?
Maybe, but I will tell you this. You're a Packers fan.
Oh.
You sat Aaron Rodgers. You sat Jordan Love.
Yeah.
They threw Bryce Young to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
So how much is development an issue in stuff like this?
I think it's a matter of who's around you, right? Like if you have a good structure to develop a quarterback, I don't think the Panthers have ever had a good structure to develop somebody to have them win. Like they've never had a guy that they can sit behind and learn. I don't think Andy Dalton's a guy that Bryce Young can learn from. Like his play style is different. Like, I don't know how much Bryce Young can learn from by sitting down and watching a guy who they might win 2 games with, might win 3 games with. I don't know what he would get from that.
Okay, so you have Malik Willis.
Yeah.
However, Packers 6th, 7th round pick for Bryce Young. Would you do it?
For Bryce Young?
No.
What are we talking about? No.
So not worth it. Not worth it. Anybody on this Panthers team that you would try to pick their bones clean, or the Saints, because it looks like they might be about ready to blow it up too.
Kamara as a nice 1-2 punch for Jacobs would be good. Leggett would be nice. Cam Jordan for a season for just the Packers for IDL depth would be great. Lattimore's probably going to be gone because they need him for cap space, so he'd be great because Stokes can never stay healthy. So somebody like that, like an old guy who could stay for a year to help win Super Bowl, maybe, but who knows?
This is a big win. It's been a minute since they got a win here at Bank of America.
It has been. It's good to see. I mean, Bryce put together a great game. The one interception, I don't think it was really his fault. Xavier kind of let it get stripped, but that might have gone back to whatever that wrist injury earlier in the game. But we look good for the first time in a long time, so it was great to see it.
It's funny how perspective changes when you win a game. You win a game, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, Bryce Young's 23, Xavier's 23, Jatavian Sanders was huge today, he's 21, Chuba Hubbard's 25. Is the future bright for the Carolina Panthers?
I like to think so. Your viewers might know me. I'm the keep your chin up guy for Bryce Young, that video that went viral a little while ago. So I truly believe in him, and I'm glad he threw as well as he did today. Jatavian Sanders coming out, I think he had 85 yards, and we're getting Jonathan Brooks for the first time next week. So we could have some big games coming up, and it does change kind of the calculus with the trade market. I know they've been talking about trying to get rid of Jadeveon Clowney. Do we still want to do that?
All right, I got a ridiculous question, and this is because Coker's mom came out on Twitter this week, and she said the people who are fans of her son got to stop calling themselves Cokeheads.
Oh, shit.
So do we got a better nickname than Cokeheads?
I don't know. I was going to say Coke Smoke or something like that. I don't know. That don't even sound no better.
Hey, I tell you what, though. It looked like a good team today. What are your hopes for the rest of the season?
Well, I just want to see Bryce Young, make steps to prove that he can stay in this league, which he proved it today. But as long as he keeps playing like that moving forward, that's all I can ask for. I'm not asking for a playoff spot or none of that. I just want to see him prove that he's a top 10, top 15 quarterback. I think he can do that.
All I saw was success. Bryce Young might be the future, but we'll see next game.
Might be the future, but the trade deadline's Tuesday. So as a temporary Panthers fan on loan from Chicago, who you love because they gave you all that stuff.
Exactly.
So say thank you.
Thank you, whoever the GM was.
So here's the question. The trade deadline's Tuesday. Would you try to move him out and see what you could get, or do you think it's worth rolling the dice from here on out?
I'd roll the dice. You already made the trade. You might as well roll with the guy.
So because the worse the Panthers do, the better it is for the Bears. Because they still got like a second-round pick coming?
There you go. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you don't want the Panthers to do too good.
Yeah.
But based on what you saw today, you say roll the dice with Bryce Young.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, Andy Dalton's not the solution, so it's even better for us.
All right, and who are you most excited about on this team besides Bryce Young? Jatavian Sanders today really surprised me, and he is so young. Do you think that he could continue that legacy of tight ends here like Walls and Olsen?
He's probably not quite that caliber, but he's good. But probably J.C. Horn.
Hey, I'm a big J.C. Horn fan. I love how many guys they get locally to stick around.
Well, so that is a little bit of a problem. Sometimes they draft local guys, even if they're not the best available talent. And I will tell you, that's a bad idea. Draft the best guy you can. I don't care if he comes from Canada, Germany, or Carolina.
All right. This is Ralph Hampton outside of Bank of America Stadium. I have never, in the couple of months doing this here, seen everybody come out after the game is over. Usually I'm catching people early in the fourth quarter because the game's out of hand. Panthers fans are upset. All the chants are for Fire Tepper. But today, we got happy Panthers fans. We got sad Saints fans. And hope we got some good reactions for you. This is Ralph Hampton, Fango Media.